Welcome to the Aziz Gool Show. I'm your host, Aziz Gool. Thank you for joining us today and congratulations for coming on this journey with me through life, purpose, and intention so you can find your way, your unique gift that you need to give to the world and open up your mind and remove your limiting beliefs and understand that everything you desire is within you now because you are a microcosm of everything else. In fact, today I want to share with you not the journey of the wakeful, but the journey of the sleep. And before we get into that, I just want to remind you to subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss a beat because, as you may know, if you miss a step on the journey, you might be going enthusiastically in the wrong direction. Sleep. I feel lazy and then I sleep. I feel tired and then I rest. I feel naked and I slip under the blankets. I feel cold and I find my bed. I feel nothing and I sit in the dark. I feel everything and it feels the same. I feel lonely when I'm awake, but I don't think I'll ever desire that again. For me, I no longer frequent the dead, nor lay testament to the blind. I cannot make the dead alive, or find day in night. For me, where I begin is where I end, and our return is only to Him. Wherever I find myself, though sleeping, always sleeping. Will the blowing of the horn wake them up? Will the crashing of the sun burn their eyes, and will the mountains turn to dust be evidence enough? They sleep with the questions and never wake to the answers. They never bothered with the words and ignored the signs. They are me, and I am with them. The soundness of slumber, what a glorious chaos! If only they perceived the beauty of wakefulness, they would never sleep again. But for now, sleep tight, sweet dreams. Make sure you are tucked in well. The blanket will keep you warm. The dark will cover your form. And the night will be where you reside, where you play, and where you live to die, again and again and another day. This journey through life and its experience has made me weary as I trudge along. Finds me sometimes wakeful, sometimes sleeping, but always somehow with every breath serving. My days here are not limited. My nights restless, and the days hot and cold like the fever of an ill orphan. How I wish sometimes that my music was different, that the beat of my heart was not so empty in my chest, like a hollow drum. It had something more full and satisfying. I found this once and I lived it well. It was like the dream of 1,000 slumbers and the serenade of all those special voices of what had come before. Now that it's lost to me, I no longer yearn for it. Not to be full, but to understand hunger. For without hunger, to be fed is nothing more than incomplete, like sleep with no night. I realized last night in the depth of the background music that I had heard many times and yet never paid any attention to its words that I had been asleep all my life and now I was awake. This was not because I had chosen to be anyone else, anything more, but simply because that was how it was written for me. It was due to no fault or effort of my own on a day at a time. I was meant to be more than a name, a face in a massive crowd. On that day, the many veils were lifted. Light consumed the darkness of dreams, and death and life was breathed into the hollowness of this drum, a percussion of truth and an answer for the seeker. So now I sit here under the shade of this tree with the 7 others like me, but for different reasons. I realize that I find shade on a day where there is no shade, except this shade. And I'm here for nothing more than for the sake of love, for the sake of others, even if it meant the end for me. For here I realized there was never a me that could be better, I could do more, that could have changed the world. I'm not sure that the weaver that bears the gift of creation, but merely a thread, a stitch in a canvas that has no meaning till it's measured with its brothers and sisters. until it's looked at from another perspective, inside out, not outwardly in. So the story goes, and the further we walk, the closer to fatigue we come, but on we must go. For the key to wakefulness is perseverance, and the key to success is patience. So proclaim what you have found here, or deny it all, but understand that you do so. That whether you spend your whole life wrapped in garments or standing testament to the truth of all you nakedly, that you are loved for who you are. You are perfect for how you follow, and you are powerless to how you end. So rise now, open your eyes, blink as you look to the east and the west, for whether you blink or not, you will miss nothing. No matter how many times you look or you look away, you will find his face there. Remember that I've said to you here today. Remember how the drumbeat of your heart pounded, how measured the call of your breath was. This is where peace is found, not in slumber or the sleep of many nights, but in the sight of wakefulness. Do not see the word, rather be thankful for the ink.